The subject for this class is the future, will, and going to. It was planned for the first baccalaureate with a class duration of 45 minutes. Methodology and strategy. The methodology I will use is communicative language teaching and the audiolingual method. The strategy I will use is solo work and group work. Anticipatory set. In the anticipatory set, I will show what are going to do. Simple future things will be used going to video. Um, the video consists of a short conversation using will and going to. This activity will allow students to improve their listening, pronunciation, and comprehension of English. Main teaching input. In the main teaching input, for the warm-up activity, I will ask some question about the video, and I will immediately begin to teach the topic of the class. During the class, I will ask some random question to see your understanding of the topic and prepare from the next activity for the next activity. At the same time, I will write some examples on the board, and I will also going to tell some examples related to the daily life of the students in the classroom. And these examples will help students to understand the subject better and in an easier way. The following activity consists of the students working in pairs, for which I will give a weekly planning card to each student. On the cards, each student must write what they are going to do the next week using will or going to. Then they must exchange the cards with their partner of the group, and then they should read the activities that their partner is going to do in to do, and this activity will help students with their reading comprehension and improve their ability to write, speaking, and pronunciation. Um, After complete this activity, the next thing the students will do is work with the worksheets, where we will develop different types of activities relate to will and going to. And this activity will help students with grammar and improve their writing and speaking skills. And this activity will also help me to be able to detect the last mistake that students may make. To correct these mistakes, I will finish the class by doing a brief review of the topic. Modeling. In the modeling, I will give during the class. I will give examples during the class, and the answer to the exercise will provide students. We provide students a contextualized model of the subject. Guided practice. In the guided practice, students in pairs will work using weekly planner cards. Then they exchange their cards, and their partners will read. Um, and the teacher walks around checking students' understanding and assisting students when it's necessary. Independence practice. In the independence practice, each student will develop activities in the worksheets. Assessment. I will assess my students by asking some questions during the class. Closing review and follow up. The class will be concluded by reviewing the topic briefly, and for homework, students will have to write 10 sentences using will and going to.